Was quite possibly a dog owner's worst nightmare. My rambunctious, unlettered, 3-month-old puppy Bella was sprinting towards the road. I screamed the first word I thought of, the command we had been working on for the last month, ever since I had gotten her. To my amazement, she stopped and sat. Because of our training, a potential tragedy was avoided. Today, 5 years later, I have trained my dogs to be well-mannered and, gladly, to not sprint for the road. And now, I'm here to teach you all the life-saving training techniques that I have used for years, not only to save my dog's life, but to reach the championships. Today, I will demonstrate how to teach your dog to sit. Go. Okay, so to begin teaching your dog to sit, you're going to want to choose a nice, quiet, secluded place. There shouldn't be a lot of people around and not a lot of cars either, because you want your dog to focus on just you. As your dog gets more advanced, you can go to more public places. My dogs will sit down anywhere I tell them to, but that's because we're more advanced. Now, you want to choose your dog's favorite treat or toy. Toys work best because you don't want to overload them on food, but I find that if they don't want to do it with a toy, you can choose Cheerios. They have very few calories, and dogs love them. Also, they're healthy. Okay, so once you have your Cheerios and your secluded place, you're going to need 3 other things. You're going to need a lot of patience, a lot of love, and a lot of time, because teaching your dog to do this isn't easy, even though all dogs can. Now, I choose something to keep my Cheerios in. My friend gave me this, and she probably didn't intend it for it to become a doggy treat bag, but that's what I use it for. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to take the treat in one hand, hold it between your thumb and your forefinger, like this, and then what you're going to do is you're going to hold it in your hand and go like this right in front of your dog's nose. This will cause the dog to have to tilt its head back to keep the treat in view, and it'll have to sink back onto its hunches. Now, I'm going to call my dog over. Bella, come! Now, oops. She sat right away because she knows what's coming. Bella, sit. Good girl. Feed them the treat right away and give them lots of praise. Good girl, Bella! Good girl! High-pitched, and make sure you use their name because it associates a good thing with their name. Okay, now, once your dog's more advanced with the sit, you can teach them other tricks too. Bella, paw. Good girl. Good girl. And that is how you teach your dog to sit. So in conclusion, to teach your dog to sit, choose a quiet, secluded place. Don't crouch when you teach your dog to sit because you are the one that's in charge. Invert your hand like so that way they have to keep the treat or toy in view. Only say sit once. That's very important. As soon as your dog sits, give it lots of praise because you want it to know that it did a good thing. Keep training sessions very short, 10 minutes at max, because you don't want your dog getting bored. And finally, make your dog want to work for you by keeping everything fun. That's how you teach your dog to sit, and now I want all of you to go out there and try it with your dogs because it can save their lives. It was quite possibly a dog owner's worst nightmare. My dog had The Worm by Emily Elizabeth Kerr. So in conclusion, teaching your dog to sit. Okay, good. Brian, come! Sit!
That's embarrassing.
You fail! Bad dog!
Guys, I couldn't speak. That's all I'm just saying. Like, that's what it would be.
Fun. Up. Good boy. Bella, down. Good girl. Bella. Up. Spin. Good girl. Other way. Good girl.